rise. Hear ye, hear ye, hear ye. The Supreme Court of the State of New York, the County of New York, is now in session. The Honorable Justice Martin presiding. Please be seated. For trial, the case of the people against Seneca Bolak. Are the people ready?
People are ready.
Is the defense ready?
The defense is ready.
Mr. Clerk, swear in the jury panel for the trial of the people against Seneca Bolak.
Talking about General Hospital's Sean Butler. Patricia Rich posted on Facebook, he is a good-looking bad boy with a good side. I'm really digging this one. Elizabeth Cross agrees. Oh yes, he is a sexy man. Zookie Williams Ellis adds, I trust my eyes when I look at him, and they like what they see. Judy McCoy says, good choice, GH. And Kathleen Hahn sums it up, so damn hot. People are talking about General Hospital, weekdays on ABC and weeknights at 10 on SoapNet.
Coming up on an all-new Being Erica, she's seen her future.
9 years from now, something awful is going to happen.
Am I dead?
Discovered secrets from the past.
They assaulted you.
You don't know what you're talking about.
But will everything Erica's been through
I just want to make you happy.
I'm sorry.
prepare her for what comes next?
Why is this happening?
The last episode before the life-shattering season finale.
All will be revealed.
Being Erica, all new next Wednesday at 11, only on SoapNet.
Bare Minerals is the original. Millions of women worldwide love Bare Minerals because it changes more than your skin.
Bare Minerals will change your life. This is smooth, it's nice, and it covers. I like that.
Bare Minerals is the only foundation I would ever use. Ever.
100% pure Bare Minerals is not like any other makeup. It looks like beautiful bare skin while it covers whatever you want it to. No matter what your skin type or condition, Bare Minerals is for you. Best of all, now is a great time to start going bare because right now you can get everything you need for flawless coverage. And a new favorite, Click Lock Go, gives you a spill-proof way to take Bare Minerals foundation with you anywhere. We also have an exclusive bonus collection worth $57.95, free. And it's all yours for more than 75% off retail. Our introductory Get Started kit includes Bare Minerals foundation for flawless coverage. We promise a perfect shade match or your money back. You'll also receive warmth for a healthy glow. Mineral Veil, the ultimate finishing touch. And Bare Minerals Professional Flawless Application Brush. Call right now and you'll also receive 3 fabulous full-size and totally free gifts, including Bare Minerals Flawless Definition Mascara. Purchased separately, you'd spend over $120. So our original Get Started kit was a great deal at 2 payments of $29.99. But if you call right now, this entire 7-piece set is yours for just 1 payment of $29.99. That's right. Order direct and receive everything you see here for only 1 payment of $29.99. That's over 75% off the retail price, a savings of over $90.
It's not expensive. It lasts for such a long time.
Bare Minerals is my miracle.
With our 30-day money-back guarantee, you have nothing to lose.
To save over 75%, call 1-800-235-3320. ESCO, you can receive this handy compact. Call 1-800-235-3320 now.
Yeah?
Roger, it's Dee.
Dee? I thought this was going to be a bad day.
Roger.
I don't care what happens now. I've seen you.
Look, I've been up half the night. I gotta get this straightened out.
Well, why? What's the problem?
This.
My little present?
Little present? This little present practically knocked me off my feet.
Well, I'm glad it arrived safely.
Oh, yeah, it arrived all right. Yeah, Johnny gave it to me in the bar. I could have died. Somebody could have seen this.
Well, I had to send it to Ryan's. How else was I going to get it
You shouldn't
to
have sent it at all.
But I wanted you to have it, Dee.
Mary was discussing her wedding plans when I opened this. This must have cost a fortune.
No, not really.
Yeah, I bet you're just saying that. This is real, isn't it?
Sure, it's real.
That it was very expensive.
Look, the cost doesn't matter.
I can't accept this.
I wanted you to have it to remember me by.
I'm not gonna forget you. I don't need this.
Well, I know you don't need it. I just want you to have it. It'll make me feel so good just knowing you have
Look,
it.
please, I told you, Roger.
Ah, yes. No more love for Dee and Roger. My sister's Jill's wrath will descend upon us.
Jill isn't the only reason. You know, I have a mind of my own.
Until she walked in on us, there were no problems.
There were problems. There were problems right from the beginning. Now, you know that. Now, even if Jill didn't say anything to Frank or the Ryans, we would have had to end it sooner or later. You know that.
Do I?
It's impossible.
True happiness always is.
I don't want anyone to question me about this. Would you please take back this necklace?
I'd rather have you throw it in the Hudson River.
I'm not going to throw it in the Hudson River.
Dee, just keep it. You don't have to wear it. Keep it in some secret little place.
I don't want to make you unhappy.
I should be very grateful that there's a person on this earth that cares about me the way you do. And someone who's so beautiful.
Nobody is beautiful in the morning.
You are, Dee. Doesn't Frank think so?
Oh, Roger, please.
I mean, that's a true test of love, Dee. Will love survive in the morning?
Are you going to chase me?
Just stand still.
All right, I will if you will.
All right. So, how's everything at home?
Fine, I guess.
Good. And Frank?
Well, I told you things are better. We haven't had a fight in days.
That's great. Dee.
Roger, please.
Look, I can't help it when I see you like this. I can't take my hands off of
Roger,
you.
this is so dangerous.
No one will know. Look, we used to pray for moments like these. Now we have one. Let's not waste it. Look, no one's gonna come knocking on the door. It's just you and me. And Sheila.
There is no Sheila.
Sure there is.
No.
You gave the necklace.
No.
Everybody should have a Sheila.
Not anymore. Really, I'm so afraid of losing everything.
But you've got me. I love you, Dee.
But I also have a family. And I have a husband. And I have... Oh! Oh!
Brandy.
Oh! Oh, it's all over me. It soaked through everything.
Dee, I'm sorry, honey. I
Oh,
didn't mean...
what am I gonna do?
Well, look, is it washable?
Oh, I'm reeking of brandy.
We can rinse it out.
Oh, I can't wait.
Look, I've got a dryer. So we'll get the dress off before the
I
stain
smell like a
sets.
distillery or something.
You can take a bath.
A what?
Sure, why do you wait?
No, I don't know.
Look, you said so yourself. You can't go home like that. No, I'm sorry it happened, really. We can have it fixed in no time, and you can take a bath and there won't be a trace of brandy anywhere. Now, it's sensible, Dee.
Well...
Look, I've got a big bottle full of crystals. Bubble bath. And it's got perfume.
Yeah.
And you can just lie there and relax until the dress is done.
Okay, I mean, I guess it's all right as long as it doesn't take me too long.
Half an hour.
Okay. Look, just because I'm taking a bath, no ideas, okay?
I just want to make amends, that's all.
Now, you promise? No ideas?
I promise.
You see, normally we would continue this examination in open court. But in a case of this sort, where there are so many emotional undertones, I would just as soon question each juror in private.
Seems to me like more hiding behind closed doors.
Would you please try to curb that wonderful heroism of yours? Now, we happen to be in the robing room because it was going to be difficult enough to find 12 unbiased people. Now, we don't want one prospective juror influencing the other.
What kinds of bias could they have?
Well, let's find out.
Well, they all sounded pretty reasonable to me in the other room.
Well, that's because that was routine questioning. I want to dig a little deeper.
Clerk, call the first juror.
That's Mr. Aiken. Mr. Aiken.
Mr. Aiken, you realize you're still under oath?
Yes.
Good. Now, we came in here because in a case of this sort, some of our questions might be a little personal, and they're better asked in private.
I understand.
Good. Now, you told us in the courtroom that you were unmarried, yet you said you have a son.
Yes.
Are you divorced?
My wife died 5 years ago.
I'm sorry. She must have been quite young.
Yes.
Mr. Aiken, my client, Dr. Bolak, also quite recently lost his wife. Now, do you feel that the similarity between the two of you, both being widowers, might make you overly sympathetic to him?
Not at all.
Not at all sympathetic?
Well, sure, I'm sorry for anybody when his wife dies, but in this case, I don't think it would influence me.
You think that you could be fair?
Yes.
And you would like to serve on the jury?
Yes.
Your Honor, I move that this juror be excused.
On what grounds?
First, on the grounds that he's a widower, and that alone might color his emotional
Oh, Miss
judgment. And
Powers, you know
second,
that's not
because
right.
he said he would like to serve on the jury.
He didn't say that. You did. Mr. Aiken, are you eager to serve in this jury?
No.
But you're willing to do your duty?
Yes.
I deny your motion on those grounds, Miss Coleridge.
Your Honor, I still have some reservations, but I will pass the juror on to the prosecution with the condition that I may have further questions.
Very well.
Mr. Aiken, you testified in the courtroom that you're a cab driver.
That's right.
Now, the New York City taxi driver is known as one of the most opinionated people on earth.
Guess we are.
Have you formed an opinion in this matter?
No, sir. I could give you an earful about city budget, but I don't have an opinion about the doctor here.
Thank you, Mr. Aiken.
Mr. Aiken, are you a fleet driver?
No, I own my own cab.
Well, now you receive $12 a day for
Oh,
jury
come on, not that
service.
again. He told
And
you he was
every
willing, but
time
not
that your
eager. I mean,
cab is idle and the meter is quiet, you lose money. Now, you had a chance to disqualify yourself, yet you didn't. You realize this trial could go on for quite some time.
Sure.
Mr. Aiken, I don't want to pry, but what exactly were the circumstances of your wife's death?
Cancer.
Again, forgive me. But do you feel that everything possible was done to help her?
Yeah, they did all they could.
By they, you mean the doctors.
Right.
And you were perfectly satisfied with the treatment that your wife received?
Well, you gotta trust them, don't you? You got no choice.
You mean you have to trust the doctors? Well, did you have some reason for not trusting the doctors?
No.
You sound uncertain.
Well, they don't tell you very much.
You mean they didn't tell you about your wife's condition?
They didn't tell me very much about anything, about her condition, about her treatments. I just go in and they'd have another tube in her. Doctors think they're God. They think they can do anything they want and get away with it.
Well, Mr. Aiken, if you feel that way, are you quite certain that you could give my client, who happens to be a doctor, a fair hearing?
I don't know.
The juror is excused for cause.
Want more of your favorite soaps?
That's great.
Log on to abc.com/daytime. Watch current full episodes of All My Children, General Hospital, and One Life to Live.
Online critics love it.
Plus, get exclusive sneak peeks of what's coming up next.
Sounds like a thumbs up to me.
Connect with other fans to discuss what's on your mind.
I always want to hear what you have to say.
And check out the 101 galleries to get an intimate look at the history of your favorite characters.
That's the best news I've heard all day.
Find it all now at abc.com/daytime.
Being a mother can be very rewarding.
Motherhood changes everything.
Just ask the women of The View.
The biggest lesson any child teaches their mother is it's not all about you.
I fully believe in mother's intuition.
I know when my baby just needs to get on my lap and he needs some mother love.
With your children, you learn diplomacy, but with adults, you have to practice it.
It's a mom's view.
The trick is to have one less tantrum than your child.
The View. Weekdays only on ABC.
Gamefly is perfect for our family.
Real families talk about why they love Gamefly.
With Gamefly, you go on, you select the games you want.
One shows up, you keep it as long as you want.
As soon as we're done with it, we put it back in the mail, and within a day or two, we get the next game on the list. Join Gamefly now with this special TV offer and get all the games you want delivered right to your home for one low monthly fee.
They have every game for every age group.
New releases all the way back to classics.
We were able to play a lot more games. I spent a lot less money.
With no due dates and no late fees, Gamefly is the best way to rent video games. Gamefly saves us tons of money and time.
I don't have to run down to the game store all the time.
I go check the mailbox and the new game's there. Perfect. I'm saving $70.
Go to Gamefly.com now. Click on the joystick in the top right corner. Enter Happy in the box and get started with an extended free trial. And remember, you can cancel anytime. Product shown rated E through T. We started with just a trial 1-month membership and we haven't looked back.
What if every Wednesday you got happy endings?
Dude, aren't we a little old for toys? It says ages 8 and up. That's us.
ABC next Wednesday.
I signed us up for a cooking class.
Great. 2 single ladies out on a Friday night, chopping stuff, whisking, yay.
Meet 6 best friends with all kinds of benefits.
Did she say the sex was bad?
Every relationship needs to pass down, sweetie.
I just always thought it was her fault.
ABC's Happy Ending special series premiere next Wednesday, 9:30, 8:30 Central after Modern Family on ABC.
Dee?
I'm here!
You're still in the tub?
Oh, it feels so heavenly. I could barely move.
Well, don't. You just relax. You know, it's really incredible how these artificial fabrics dry so quickly.
Oh, is the brandy all out?
Completely. Might as well be a brand new dress.
I might as well be a brand new girl.
You like the perfume?
You know, I feel like Cleopatra. Oh, what was that?
Just close your eyes. Now open up.
You are so wicked. I don't know what I'm going to do about you.
You want me to answer that?
Roger, you promised.
All right. I intend to keep that promise. I'm just going to go over here, sit on the couch, and sip my champagne. And watch you through a cloud of bubbles. To you.
I can't help it. This is terrific.
I was thinking the same thing myself. I'm just sorry that I didn't bring my camera.
What? I gotta get out of here. Look, I've really had enough. I've got to get out of here. Oh, don't you have to go to the hospital or operate on somebody or something?
No, not all morning. I've got plenty of time. In fact, I've got all day, Dee.
Oh, I want to be good.
You are. There's no one better. I love you, Dee.
Roger, please.
I love you very much.
Roger, you promise.
I won't tell if you won't tell.
You know you're gonna get all wet.
Who cares?
Next, take a trip to the Upper West Side on Ryan's Hope. Later, spend some time in Genoa City with the Young and the Restless. Only on SoapNet.
All we knew is that we loved each other and we wanted this baby.
He's not my boy.
This week, a big decision,
So I guess maybe we should just move on.
but an unexpected secret
There's something that I need to tell you.
could change it all.
About the baby.
Watch One Life to Live, weekdays on ABC and weeknights at 9 on SoapNet.
John Mapes is 42. Mortgage, married, 2 great kids. He wants to protect his family with a $500,000 term life insurance policy. What do you think it'll cost him? $100 a month? 60? 40? Actually, none of the above. John can get a $500,000 policy from a highly rated insurer for under $25 a month. His secret? SelectQuote. SelectQuote is impartial. They'll search the pick of insurers like these to give you a choice of your best prices. SelectQuote has great savings on term life for women, too. John's wife, Carrie, can get a $500,000 policy for under $16 a month. SelectQuote has helped make term life insurance affordable for hundreds of thousands of people since 1985. How about you? Just call this number or visit SelectQuote.com.
Call 1-800-590-8532.
Just when she trusts him,
I had fun last night.
he's accused of murder.
I'm being set up.
This week,
I was trying to protect you.
That's not your job.
will Kendall stand by Griffin?
I have to say something here.
Watch All My Children, weekdays on ABC and weeknights at 8 on SoapNet.
15 Seconds with Mark Lawson.
Do I have a favorite sport to watch or play? That's definitely mixed martial arts. I don't play it anymore because you don't really play it, otherwise you get hurt. But I used to, and I watch it like a fanatic.
Catch Mark Lawson on One Life to Live, weekdays on ABC and weeknights at 9 on SoapNet.
Just can't stop thinking about it.
A father struggles with a tragedy.
How can I help you?
This week,
No one could ever replace Jake. No child can give your life focus. You would make an amazing father.
a new hope. Watch General Hospital, weekdays on ABC and weeknights at 10 on SoapNet.
Coming up on an all-new Being Erica, she's seen her future.
9 years from now, something awful is going to happen.
Am I dead?
Discovered secrets from the past.
They assaulted you.
You don't know what you're talking about.
But will everything Erica's been through
I just want to make you happy.
I'm sorry.
prepare her for what comes next?
Why is this happening?
The last episode before the life-shattering season finale.
All will be revealed.
Being Erica, all new next Wednesday at 11, only on SoapNet.
Not a bad morning's work. 4 jurors.
If we select as many after lunch, we're more than halfway there.
I'm not trying to set any records.
I know you're not. You're being very careful. And you should be. I gotta hand it to you on how you handled Mr. Aiken.
Just a hunch.
That's the kind of hunch that makes a good attorney. Anyway, we're making nice progress. I'll see you after lunch.
Sure. Hungry?
I never felt less hungry in my whole life.
Well, look, it's gonna be a long day, so I think you better have something.
Man really had it in for doctors, didn't he?
Well, I don't think he was aware of it himself. Unfortunately, a lot of people are biased against doctors. And in this case, we were lucky enough to find out about his wife.
He probably had his mind made up.
Probably. Although he wouldn't admit it, even to himself. You see, I think he was ashamed for feeling the way he did.
Yeah. But he still would have blamed me for Nell's death, one way or the other.
Seneca, that's why we have to be so careful. You see, what you saw in Mr. Aiken is the kind of elemental prejudice that you find in a lot of people.
I guess I've led a sheltered life.
Well, limited. You see, you've been exposed to a lot of people. People in medicine, people in the hospitals. But people very seldom tell you what they're feeling. Only what they're thinking. Or what they believe they ought to be thinking. I mean, they want to be good and they want to be fair. But there is a heavy emotional prejudice in the mainstream of our society. And the prosecution is going to use all that emotion for everything it's worth.
You think we're in serious trouble, don't you, Joe?
It's dangerous. I mean, you see, it's much easier appealing to emotion than it is to reason.
Excuse me, I left some papers in it? Yeah.
Sure. Seneca, why don't you wait for me out in the corridor?
Right.
Mr. Levine, am I going to have to fight you on every juror?
That's the name of the game, isn't it, Miss
This is not a game. A man's career, his life is at stake.
I wasn't making light of it. I'm just pointing out that you have your job to do, and I have mine.
Look, you knew Aiken's impartiality was doubtful the moment he said he was a widower.
So?
So if you had agreed, the judge would have excused him immediately.
What's your complaint, Miss Kruger?
Just this. We are dealing with a case that is highly charged with emotion, and I think you're being a little cavalier.
Oh, no.
And a little insensitive. I mean, this is not some street crime we're dealing with. I mean, Dr. Bolak needs a thoughtful jury of his peers to pass impartial
thoughtful
judgment.
Jury of Dr. Bolak's peers. Now who's being prejudiced? Cab drivers aren't good enough?
Oh, come on. You know that's not what I was saying.
What would you prefer, Miss Coleridge? 12 surgeons, all of whom had pulled the plug on patients?
Now, you see, that's precisely what I mean. Now, you were trying to paint the picture of my client as some mad doctor that goes around killing unsuspecting patients.
And what picture would you paint?
Dr. Bolak is a fine, honorable man caught in a tragic situation.
You know what I think, Miss Coleridge? I think you're a very good attorney who's getting too involved with her client to see the situation clearly.
Absolutely untrue. All the facts state that Dr.
You haven't
Bolak...
given me any facts. You give me your subjective opinion. Fine. Honorable. Why? Because you say so?
Because it's true. All right. All right, why don't you give me your cold, detached, objective view of Dr. Bolak?
Okay. I see a strong-willed man.
Oh?
Sorry. I see a man who's been unhappy with his wife for many years. They had a tempestuous relationship in Minnesota.
Oh, come on, that
then
relationship
again in New
was
York,
totally
as was witnessed by
reconciled.
many people in the hospital and in the neighborhood. I see a man who may very well have seized a felicitous opportunity to rid himself of his problems once and for all.
You wouldn't try to prove that. You can't.
I believe I can. I can prove that there was a crime committed, that he was there, and that he had more than sufficient motive to commit the crime. And that's murder one. And that's what I intend to prove.
In Landview, rules were meant to be broken, and its residents will stop at nothing to get their way. Catch all the Landview shenanigans on an all-new episode of One Life to Live, weeknights at 9 on SoapNet.